Hey guys, we're back with some NBA action, or shall we say NBA trade action. And I know, another long expositional video where we do some trades and talk about players. But if it were up to me, I'd probably just do this all day. And it's not as fun, of course, as just showing dunking highlight reels like I did with the Cleveland Cavs or Boston Celtics. But I think this is what really comes down to how association should be. Association should be the depth of players and trading them around. Of course, 2K doesn't get that, but whatever. That's why nobody really watches association videos. But hey, I did it. I put this upon myself, so I hope you guys at least find a little bit of entertainment on me talking about these players, and I hope you guys at least enjoy some association. So anyway, Jarrett Jack, I don't really want him on our team. I want to get a young run and gun kind of team. Not exactly run and gun, but just a young team, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with this team yet, but I'm sure I want it to be young and I want it to be developmental. So we're gonna be trading some bottom feeders, some scrubs, and not to diss on these players, but they're probably gonna be lying on the bench either way. And here we go, Jared Sullinger, first steal of the day. Jared Sullinger, interesting trade there. The Celtics are offering a swap of picks, 2015-2014, and they're giving us Jared Sullinger for it. And I don't know why, but then again, 2K's trade system is still broken. It's always been broken. 2K10, however, was the most broken. It's laughable how broken 2K10's trade system was. Those were the good days. It's gotten a little bit better, but still pretty bad. So we're gonna get Jared Sullinger. And I hate to steal from my favorite Celtics, but I love the Celtics. Everybody knows that. They're my favorite team. I'm a Celtics fan. I die and I bleed green, but just had to do it. As a GM, you just have to do those stuff. And I heard 2K14 has a GM mode, which is very interesting. However, I do not have a second gen device. Not a second gen, a new generation device. Why did I say second gen? Well, I don't have a new generation device. I don't have a PS4 or a Xbox One. I do hope to get one, but I'm not sure if I can afford it. It's just beyond my budget right now, so I don't know. I really did wish that they had it on 2K14 for PC, but then again, 2K not showing us much love. And we're gonna get Marco Bellinelli and Pat Mills, because Marco Bellinelli, I really like his spot-up shooting. He's gonna definitely, I think each team has to have that one guy who just can shoot lights out. And Marco Bellinelli isn't exactly a lights out shooter, but when he's at the corner and when you need him to shoot, he's gonna hit that. And Enes Kanter, we can get Kanter for Alonzo G and Patrick Mills. What a steal for us though. Enes Kanter is a very good prospect center, and getting him makes Tyler Zeller expendable. I wanted to keep Tyler Zeller because you always need that young backup center. But now we get Enes Kanter. He's gonna be expendable now, so that's fantastic for us. Enes Kanter. So we're just as a formality, we're just checking through what trades are possible. But clearly we're gonna go with Kanter. And this is another interesting one, Shabazz Muhammad and Gorgio Deng. Very interesting trade, but of course you can't beat Kanter's trade. I mean, that trade offer is just unbeatable. Look at Kanter. Just gotta take that trade. Don't care what kind of pick you have to give. We're just second round picks, that was good. And Jared Jack, we wanted to get Michael Carter-Williams so bad, but they just wouldn't want to budge for a first offer, so they wanted to get a pick. We're not gonna give a pick for that. I mean, 2014 picks are very valuable, so we're just gonna try to keep them as long as possible and just get as high of a possible draft pick as we can, because you know who's in the 2014 draft? Ender Wiggins. Ender's game. So 2014 draft is basically Ender's game. You got Andrew Wiggins, who's gonna be up for #1 pick, obviously, and 2K probably will put him at like 5th pick or something like that, because 2K has some crap simulation. So we just couldn't get them. Michael Carter-Williams. I'd be willing to trade Jared Jack and Anderson Varejao for him, but just wouldn't budge. And I have like such a crap chair right now. I broke my last chair, so now I have a really crap chair. It really sucks, and it squeaks a lot, and it's really uncomfortable, but what can you do, right? So I'm just really trying to make them budge on this. I'm just trying whatever trade is possible. We're gonna make it work, okay? Whatever they want, we'll just work it out. So we just asked for a second round pick and a swap of picks. So this was actually very interesting. We just wanted to see how good their team was compared to ours, and we realized, you know, they have a bad team, so that would probably be a pretty good pick. Probably would get a higher pick actually. That was quite interesting there. And we want to get Paulie George. We're just throwing everything to get Paul George, and they're just not budging for Paul George, and we just can't get the cap to work really for us. So we can get Paul George, and it's just not really working. So Of course, they still have some interesting players like Danny Granger. I was thinking about getting Danny Granger possibly, but we want to keep our cap space a little bit low because everybody knows that Cleveland Cavs would be very happy to re-sign LeBron James from the Miami Heat, which is a possibility, I think. But if we can't sign LeBron James, that would just be absolutely fantastic, and that's definitely our priority number one going into the off seasons. So the following off seasons, we want to get LeBron James back on the Cavs, get the King with a ring back to his cavalry, because that would be amazing. And they keep offering up Manu Ginobili. I guess the Spurs really want to get rid of Manu Ginobili, but we need a small forward. I don't like Earl Clark that much as our starting small forward. I think that's not too good. We definitely want someone who has a higher ceiling than Earl Clark. Don't get me wrong, Earl Clark probably will do well for Cleveland this season, probably going to be okay, but Nicolas Batum has such a high ceiling compared to him, and just got a bite on this trade. That's a pretty good trade. And they asked for Earl Clark as well, which is quite interesting, so I guess they want Earl Clark. And we get Durrell Wright for it, and we have to give up a second round pick, but it's just a second round pick. Second round picks on 2K14 aren't that good anyway. They've never really, second round picks in 2K games have never been good in general. So just to check if that trade is quite fair for us, and it is. So pretty good now. We have Nicolas Batum, I'm quite liking it. And we have Durrell Wright as well, come out at third string, small forward probably, or second string. We'll just have to see about that. And we have Jared Solinger. We're so stacked. Our front line is quite stacked, which I quite enjoy. And my squeaky chair is making sounds again. And we're just going to trade some bottom feeders, Ryan Hollins and Noah Watson, see what we can get for them. And we're definitely not trading any first round picks. No first round picks for anybody really. It's not that good, so we definitely just want to do a quick salary dump here. We just want to make sure our cap is flexible. We just want to maintain some cap flexibility. And Aldridge, as long as we have cap space, man, that's all we want. We're just looking for them trades with caps that gives us cap space or a pick. If we can get a pick for it, we'll be happy. And look at this. So basically, the Thunder were willing to give us Nick Collison and a first round pick. So they're willing to give us that just so we can take Nick Collison, which is actually, I guess, a salary dumping move for them. But hey, we'll take that trade any day. We're just looking around for some more trades, so this is a formality. Just check what other trades we can get for it. And surprisingly not much. Unsurprisingly not much, but hey, trades are trades, and you just gotta see what you can get. And interesting thing, if you didn't know, 2K's Trade Finder refreshes. So if you press V and restart, you're actually gonna get the trades that you're actually gonna get a new set of trades that you can find, which is an interesting system, really. And really, I actually quite enjoy that. I quite like how you can get a new random set of trades every time you press B and then start. And they also offered us Greg Oden, but Greg Oden compared to a pick, you gotta take the 2014 pick. It's a stacked draft, so you take that. And I'm looking at our team, I quite like it. Kyrie Irving and MCW, Dion Waiters and Bellinelli. Not the most stacked team ever, but this is a pretty well balanced team. You got Nicolas Batum and Durrell Wright, Tristan Thompson and Bennett, and Andrew Bynum and Ennis Cantor, and of course the third string subs, which will probably play a lot of minutes actually. And now we're gonna look to sign some players. We got Lamar Odom, Stephen Jackson. A good set of veteran players are in the free agency right now, but not really looking to sign some veterans. It's gonna be fine actually. We're playing for ping pong balls. We want to be a competitive team at the same time we want some ping pong balls. So if we can sign some young players, that'd be fantastic. And Rudy Fernandez really stood out to me. I quite like Rudy Fernandez's game. I really liked when he played with Portland. He didn't get much minutes, but I did like his game. So we're gonna think about signing him, and of course Barbosa. I really liked him with the Celtics. Unfortunately, had an ACL like everybody. I don't know why Boston Celtics players keep getting knee injuries. Rondo got a knee injury, and Barbosa, of course, and Yi Jianlian. I always like Yi Jianlian. Gotta have that Chinese represent. So we're gonna get Chinese represent in Yi Jianlian because I am, of course, half Chinese. So I'm fully Asian but half Chinese, just so you know. So we're gonna definitely look to sign him. And I may or may not give him the player option, but we decided not to because we don't really need the extra 10k or how many k. It's not really gonna help us sign another player anyway. So we signed Yi Jianlian, and now it's between the three of these guys: Rudy Fernandez, Nikola Mirotic, and Shannon Brown. But I decide that let's just see what we can get for Rudy Fernandez, and he is a pretty steep offer of $2 million. So we decide against that and see if Bojan Bogdanovic can't really pronounce his name. These European players have unpronounceable names for me. So Shannon Brown, we've been really tough decision here between two shooting guards, but decide, you know what, let's sign a small forward. And of course you can see that Shannon Brown's supposed to be a better defender than Rudy Fernandez. I personally disagree, but then again, 2K, you know. And I actually, just so you guys know, I've actually forgot to tell you this, but I actually switched rosters. I'm now using Kova's roster, which I think is more accurate, and I quite like his roster better. It's more accurate and more updated. So I'm using Kova's roster in Kova's 2014 draft class. So Nicolas Mirotic, I quite like his name too, and I like his beard, so we're going to be signing him instead of the others. And he actually is a steeper, almost twice as much as Rudy Fernandez, but he's a 6'10" small forward who can handle the ball. Wow, that's going to be some interesting plays that we'll be seeing throughout the season with Nicolas Mirotic. Probably won't play much minutes, but still, it should be a very interesting player pickup there. And we'll see if we can actually sign Rudy Fernandez, and of course we can't, because we don't have much money. And this is, I think the cap thing is really stupid. You should be able to sign up for veterans minimum. I've always found 2K's cap system really stupid. And you should be able to trade injured players, by the way. In real life you can't trade injured players. And you should be able to have 13 players active. 2K, I don't know what's up, but 2K is not doing any work with these updates, man. I think they're just waiting for next gen, and I hope it's not stupid. I hope next gen has some stupid features that are basically useless to sim players like us. So hopefully next gen will be good. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to record next gen, or if even gonna get next gen, but hopefully we will be able to get it. And I'm just looking for players to sign right now. We're just gonna have to look for scrap players, and turns out we can't sign any. So just gonna have to go with this team, which is a great team, by the way. Irving, MCW, Waiters, Bellinelli, Batum, Wright, Mirotic. Great team so far. Very well rounded. I'm really liking this team. Thompson, Bennett, Collison, Jan Lian, and Bynum, Cantor, and Solinger. And I don't know why it's listed Solinger as center. He shouldn't be center, he's a power forward by position. And Kova probably just checked that out because he saw that Solinger was playing a lot of center minutes for the Celtics, but he really is a power forward anyway. So actually what I plan to do here is I'm planning to balance out the minutes. So this team only has one clear superstar, and that's Kyrie Irving, and probably a secondary scorer slash second go-to guy called Andrew Bynum, who has, by the way, uncooperative knees. We're just starting to cooperate with him now, thank God, but let's see what Andrew Bynum can give in real life. So we're gonna just try to balance out the minutes. Don't want to really run everybody to the ground. And Tristan Thompson, I'm just gonna balance out his minutes with Anthony Bennett, just see how that's gonna work out for them. And let's see who's gonna win the starting spot. So I'm still up in the air, but right now we're gonna give it to Tristan Thompson just to start out. And Nick Costin, I don't really want him playing, so let's give it to Nicolas Mirotic. I was thinking about Jian Lian over Mirotic, but it seems that Mirotic just has such a more well-rounded game than Jian Lian, so we're gonna give it to Mirotic for now. Just gonna decrease and even out everybody's minutes. Just want to make sure everybody gets some playing time. And again, there should be a 13th player, by the way. There should be 13 active players. I don't know what's up with 2K, but they haven't been updating or doing anything in a while. Come on, 2K, make this game enjoyable. And it is enjoyable. The gameplay did improve, but the game modes did not improve at all. There were no changes, and that's crazy. I mean, Association's already bad with their minor changes of Trade Finder and whatnot, which Trade Finder was good, but it was quite minor compared to the changes that have to be made. Like, for example, ahem dynamic ratings, please. So 2K, come on, they gotta get some work in. And I hope live releases for PC, which it isn't, but I hope eventually they come back to the PC. That would be so much fun. And live always had a decent dynasty mode anyway, so I hope at least somebody gets some dynamic ratings in. And we're just gonna fix out the minutes. I'm actually quite interested in Mirotic's game. I think Mirotic can actually have some game to give us because he can handle the ball. 6'10" small forward, handle the ball. He can shoot a little bit. He can rebound. I mean, that's gonna be very interesting. I think defensively he might be a little bit of a liability. It's still definitely 6'10". I mean, you can just block some shots just by standing up. So it'd be very interesting to see what Mirotic can give us. And just tune in next video because that's when we get some action going. We're going up against the net, so subscribe for more 2K13. Just go subscribe, like, and share, and make everybody happy. Follow us on Twitter at MrRikenTV, and follow us on Twitch. And now for a highlight reel. I just so happen to have some random highlight reel video saved from back in the Blazer days. So anyway, hope you guys had some fun. Hope you enjoyed that. and hopefully we see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Bye.